Paul Harrell, weekdays from 4 to 6. Learn more at paulharrell.com.
To the program, it's hour number 2. Thank you so much for being with us. This is the intersection of conservative ideas and reality. We don't just want to talk about conservative ideas. We actually want to see them materialize. One person who is very familiar with trying to implement what we talk about on this program is joining us now by phone. Her name, Senator Linda Collins-Smith. Linda, welcome back.
Hey, Paul. Thanks for having me on today.
Yes. Now, I understand you have an announcement, and I would like for you to tell this audience, this vast Arkansas audience, what that announcement is.
Well, Paul, today I have announced, of course, my candidacy for re-election to the Arkansas Senate for District 19.
That's awesome. I'm so glad that you decided to make that decision, considering the Republican alternative, State Representative James Sturtz, we're now going to have a primary of sorts. But just talk a little bit about why you decided to, seek re-election.
Well, I was trying not to laugh when you said that just then. Thank you. I'm very excited. Of course, everyone wanted me to announce very early, and people were wondering, are you going to announce it? Well, of course, but it's not time. I was working as their senator, so I'm very excited to make that announcement today, and am so proud for the support from my district and across the state, and of course from you and the listeners from the Paul Harrell Show. I have to say the excitement to run and be the senator to continue the work that I've done and just to go out there to continue the work, to be a Republican legislator, to be the platform Republican, as I call it.
Yes.
I hear you call it. See, I believe in that platform, and I believe that following that platform will lead Arkansas into a more successful state, a profitable state, and out of being a welfare state. And those are the things that I believed in when I ran the first time in the House as a legislator, and the things that I promised the people that I would do, I want to continue to work on. And so we've seen some issues that are very concerning in the last cycle. And so I want to continue those efforts to change policy, Paul, that allows us to let businesses thrive and to put more money in their pockets. And when we do that and lessen regulations, that allows people to hire more people, more employees, so that they can go to work. And, the natural order of things, Paul, is that when businesses are successful and they hire more people and expand their businesses, then individuals are successful.
Yeah.
And those people can make good livings and take care of their families on their own. And we don't have to have government doing that, because we do not do a good job doing that.
We're talking with Senator Linda Collins-Smith. She's announced she will be running for re-election. And this is really great news for anybody that cares about freedom, liberty, smaller government. It is Senate District 19. Linda, please tell our audience the boundaries of that district one more time.
It's Independence County, Izard, Sharp, takes in Fulton, part of that, and Randolph County is part of that. And, it's about 5 counties broad. And I love rural Arkansas. I love the people, and I love the state of Arkansas. I'm very proud of it. I'm proud of the work you do across the state, the message. And we have everything here. And the people are hardworking. We just need to make sure that we as legislators, and remember, it's the legislators, Paul, not the executive branch. It's the legislators that make the policy.
Yeah.
And that we need to make sure that we're doing our job, that the policy that we present to the people, that we are, passing the right legislation that allow the people of Arkansas to prosper.
Let me ask you this. You this past session, you were the vice chair of Judiciary, very, very important committee, a very important position. The chairman of that committee, one of the governor's nephews, Senator Jeremy Hutchinson, he has announced that that he's not going to seek re-election. So, and I know that there's no guarantee to become this chairman or that chairman, because it is about, seniority and how you guys pick your committees. But do you think that you would like to be the chairman of Judiciary if you're reelected? And do you think that has anything to do with the fact that the governor has handpicked State Representative James Sturch to try to unseat you?
No. Representative Sturch, of course, in the Senate, you have true seniority. And let me tell you, in the Senate, I can't imagine one single legislator voting to willingly give up their vote to the leader of the Senate. We wouldn't willingly give away our ability to have our seniority given away. And so think about that. In the House, they did that. If you think about that issue, you remember when they willingly gave up their right to vote or to be on a committee.
Yeah.
So if you think about that, and our seniority, as that seniority moves up, and my seniority moves up as legislators leave, and we will have several have left under our circumstances in the natural order of business and the way legislators come and go, and under the circumstances in this cycle, we may have a few more leave, unfortunately,
yeah.
as you know.
That's what I'm hearing.
And so we don't know how many, unfortunately, and that's a sad set of circumstances. But that being said, we don't know what will happen when the seniority of picking our committees comes about. So we don't know. But I love the Judiciary Committee.
Yeah. Well,
and I do not know what
you've served on that for several times, right?
Yes, and I don't know what the governor has in mind, but let me tell you, Representative Sturch, seniority will start at the bottom, and he'll pick like others. So wherever he would start at would be at the bottom like others.
Yeah, well, I certainly know that if you had been the chairman of the Judiciary Committee, we would have been able to hear pro-Second Amendment legislation that was actually about what the Constitution says, not about more restrictions. We would have been able to debate what's going on nationwide with this, with the privacy that's under attack and restrooms and things like that. We would have at least been able to have the debate on those issues. And obviously there was an allergy to that because the governor didn't want to get involved. Jeremy Hutchinson didn't want to get involved. And what's sad is there were the votes in that committee, if it would have been allowed to meet and function properly, to move that legislation to the full Senate body. Do you agree?
Yes, I do. And we would have been statesmen, and I would have hoped that committee would have operated this session, that would not have caused a walkout like we saw, that it finally had reached its limit with behavior that was not like statesmen should have been. That finally this committee had been ran in a way that finally, we crossed the line, and it just should not be ran that way, and lost the respect of the committee of the fellow legislators.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, I know you're excited about your reelection campaign. Linda Collins Smith, folks, she is running for reelection, and I know you're excited about it, Linda, because I'm going to be honest, you're one of the best campaigners I've ever seen in action, and I know you just like to go and meet people and make those relationships. And I know you're not going to disagree with that, but I just wanted you to know I know you're excited about it because this is kind of what I think you love to do.
Thank you. And, one of the things that I do want to say, and I just want to make it sure that it's a positive thing that I'm saying about this race, is that, I'm a proven conservative. My record is clear. And that I have kept my word to my constituents from the time that I started in my campaign, and that I have voted just like I have said that I would do. And I try not to make promises that I'm not going to keep. And so I'll continue to do that. And I have served all of my districts, all of my counties, and that I'll continue to do so. And they have elected me based upon those promises to the people, and I'll continue to do so.
Senator Linda Collins Smith, I appreciate you coming on the program. I appreciate you talking to this audience. I know they do as well. Best of luck to you, and we will talk to you very soon.
Thank you so much, Paul. Please keep up the good work.
Yes, absolutely. Be safe. Senator Linda Collins Smith, everybody. The telephone number, call us, text us, let us know what's going on, 870-275-9799. Hey,